Okay, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we'll be looking at object-oriented programming with Java. So we won't look at all the topics in Java. I'll just take you through critical topics. Okay, so the first topic we'll look at is inheritance. Then we go to association, aggregation, composition, objects and classes, how to use a super keyword, overriding and overloading. So let's start with inheritance. Inheritance is simply creating classes based on existing ones. It's a mechanism in Java by which one class inherits the features, the fields, and objects of another class. So why do we need inheritance in Java? So it allows us to create flexible and reusable code, which means classes can directly use superclass code. Method overriding is achievable through inheritance, and it also allows us to use a mechanism called abstraction, a concept that does not allow us to show all details of code definitions to the user. Instead, only shows functionality, what the code does to the user. So I have used some maybe new terminologies to you. So let me just define some of the terminologies that I used. So a class is a set of objects with common characteristics and common properties. A superclass is the class whose features have been inherited. It is sometimes called the parent class or the base class. The subclass is the class that inherits the features of another class. It is sometimes referred to as the derived class, the extended class, or the child class. So how do we use inheritance in Java? So inheritance is achieved by the extends keyword. Okay, so after defining what inheritance is, let me give you an example code and we'll actually code it together and I'll explain it to you. Okay, so let's go through code so that we can understand inheritance more. So I have created three classes. That's the human class, the female class, and the male class. And we have our run class here that's going to be running all our code. That's having the main method here. So as we said, the extends keyword is what we're going to use to apply inheritance in our code. So what this line of code simply says is that, or what it means is that the female class is a subclass of the human class. This means that it inherits all the fields and methods of the human class. Okay? In a similar manner, the male class also inherits all the fields and methods of the human class. So let's make a few fields in our human class since the human class is our superclass. So let's say public and say edge public and let's say wait public and uh, right there. Okay, so let's just create methods, simple methods for our human class. Well, let's create um a sorry, get edge method that's going to display the edge of a human being. I guess the edge of a human being. So let's do that. Say system.out print the I am 17. Okay, that's get age method. Let's create another method that's going to display the weight of the human being. Yeah. So this is just a simple code. Yeah, I just want you to understand how inheritance works, and yeah. I assume you already know what all this means here. Yeah. Or if you don't, then you can leave a comment down below so that I can take you through elementary programming with Java and procedure programming. I can make another video series on procedure programming. Yeah, so let's make okay, a get weight method. That's just going to sorry. That's just going to simply print out the weight of a human being to the console. Okay, to that weight. Let's say my weight is 87 pounds. Yeah, okay. Let's create another method that's going to display the height of the human being. Yeah, get height. System, sorry, system and let's say my height is sorry, my height is what 6.7. Yeah. So we have created our methods here. We've created the get edge method. That's just going to simply print out the I am 17 message to the console. We've also created the get height method that's going to that's just going to simply print out my height, my weight is 87 pounds to the console. And we've also created the get height method that's going to print out the my height is 6.7 feet to the console. So let's now see. As we can see, I haven't created any yeah, there's nothing in these classes, right? There's no object, there are no fields, there are no methods. In a similar manner, there are no fields or methods in these two classes, the female and male classes. So how inheritance works, or how we can use inheritance, we first have to we have to create an object in the main method. Okay, so let's create the female object. So let's say female. Okay, we give it a variable. We'll call it, yeah, we'll just call it that, new female. Okay, so after creating the female object, let's try to use the get edge the get edge method in the human class, since the female class here is subclass of the human class, and the human class is the superclass. So meaning that the female class inherits all the fields and methods of the human class. Let's see if that's true, yeah? So let's try to use the get edge method in the human class. So how we can know that? We'll just do ml, that's a variable name, and edge, yeah, edge method, yeah. So there's not there are no fields or methods in the female class, but because the female class inherits all the fields and the methods of the human class, the female class is able to use the get edge method. Okay, so we name this get edge. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Let me do this. Here's the get edge method. Get edge method. Okay, so if we run this, yeah, if you run this, you can see we have our message printed out here, which is in the human class. I am 17. I don't know if you can see. Let me try zooming it in. There, we have our message here. I am 17, which is coming from the class called human, the superclass, which is the human. Let's try using okay, let's try uh yeah, let's try creating the male object, yeah. So let's say male. I'll name it FLS. New male. Let me just comment this out. Okay. So let's try using the get height method in the human class. So just do FL is equals to the get height method. Okay. So by doing this, we make our code reusable. It's flexible and it is easily reusable because we don't need to repeat our code. If we write, for example, as we have written, for example, we've written code here. Yeah, we've written code here. We won't need to write the same code in the female class or in the male class because the female class is a subclass of the human class, meaning every object, every fields and methods found in the human class is in the female class as well. So that's the importance of inheritance. So if I run this code here, we have my height is 6.7 feet. Let me zoom in. Here my height is 6.7 feet. So if you have any questions on anything that I've just explained, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your classmates. or friends.